This will be a very short message, and it's about a simple habit I've started to do as of recent. I'm pretty sure it's been at least 1.5 months. You may wonder what it is. It may sound cliche, I know, and it may sound feminine, but it's gratitude journaling. Basically, what it is that every day I just write down 3 things. I make it at least 3 things that I'm grateful for, and for that I have this random journal. Yeah, I found it in my home. I just took the first journal I found. It has like a skull on it. I think it's at least like 18 years old. And this daily gratitude, it just kind of forces me to be more aware of my surroundings, and it just forces me to be more present. Because I've always felt like, if I'm not happy with the things that I have, then I'm not going to be happy with the things I want to get. You have to find or be grateful about the things you already have. This way you can actually be open to receiving new blessings, new people, new experiences, and whatever. So the first actionable step that you can take is find yourself a journal like this. Just find yourself any kind of physical journal that has some room, like it doesn't get filled up very quick. Well, you should definitely get yourself a physical journal compared to just using the Notes app on your phone. Is like, I use the Notes app, but I use it more to like write down random information. If you actually write down your thoughts and your feelings into this physical journal, first of all, it just seems so much more special, or it just has that special feeling to it. And second, it's just nice to have all the things you've written down all together, and then whenever you need, you can just have a look at what you've written before. Actionable step number 2 is to write down 3 things each day that you are grateful for. For me, I started out really simple. I actually checked what were the first things I wrote down in my journal, and the first thing was that I'm so grateful that I have a warm, dry bed that I can sleep in each night. And then the second thing, I actually have it here. So I wrote down, I'm grateful that my mother gifted me this water bottle, because it's like, compared to the regular water bottles, it's made of like better plastic, so it's just healthier, and I can take clean drinking water with me to wherever I go. Anyway, the rule that I have for myself and for you is to make sure that the things you're going to write down, try to keep them as different as possible. Like, try not to repeat yourself. I can promise you there's like 1,000 things in your household, things, people, experiences, whatever. So why it's important to make sure that you don't repeat the things is that it forces you to see the good around you. You could obviously just write down every day that, oh, you're grateful to have your phone or your car, but if you have to find new things, you just make these like new, better connections in your brain, which is just good for you, trust me. So one of the biggest benefits about gratitude journaling for myself, I've noticed, is when I have something nerve-wracking coming up, or just something that is going to happen, but I don't really want it to happen. For example, I was supposed to go to Germany like a month and a half ago with my father, and I felt kind of anxious about it because I had developed a pretty good routine, and I had been going to the gym for like every day, and going on a trip meant that I can't work out, and my routine was just going to be disrupted. So rather than actually heading onto the trip with excitement, I went there overthinking and anxious. That's when I took this journal and I wrote down that, first of all, I'm grateful that I get to spend time with my father. And second was that I can go on a trip where I don't have to pay for anything. My father took care of all the expenses, and I got to spend time in a 5-star hotel, eat at a Michelin star restaurant, which, doesn't happen every day. So once I've written these things down, the overthinking that I had prior to the trip just went away, and I was filled with gratitude that this experience that I have is actually a blessing rather than something that's bad for me. So this gratitude journaling is not going to change your reality like massively, but it will change the way you experience the things that are happening to you. It is a very easy and small habit, and it may seem like nothing, but trust me, if you just stay consistent on it for like at least a month, you will start to see that your brain just gets way more positive thoughts because you surround yourself, or you shape the reality that you have around you to be more positive. Just trust me on this, get started, get yourself a journal, write down 3 things that are different each day, don't repeat yourself, and take care.